Yes, let's come together. It's 8 p.m. here in Lagos, Nigeria. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, everywhere, all over the world. Welcome to the Global Real Estate World Summit Foretaste Season 2. Let's spread the word around and let's come together. Tonight is going to be a short one. I'm going to try and see how we can do that in 3 minutes or 1 minute. Joining me tonight will be 2 amazing speakers that will be joining me for the Global Real Estate World Summit UK. So let's come together. This is season 2 of the Foretaste, and tonight is the last session. We've been on this since Thursday, so we are Thursday night, Friday night, and tonight is the last night. So let me run you through what this event is all about. So the Global Real Estate World Summit UK is coming up on Saturday, the 14th of October. Saturday, the 14th of October in London. So if you are in London, you are anywhere in the United Kingdom, or you are in Scotland or Ireland, or you are anywhere in Europe, you can come in for this one-day event. It's a full-day event, and it's 1 day, 8 speakers, and 10 sessions. And we're going to be looking into how to create wealth through real estate. We're going to be focusing on the UK, the US, UAE, and Nigeria. Yes, you heard me right. You can create wealth through real estate anywhere in the world. So we have 8 speakers. Chika Ugwu will be on ground to join me as a speaker. We have Bebe Clement. She was with me on Thursday night. We have Catherine Aigbadon, and she's going to be joining me tonight. And then we have Sunday Aderibigbe. He was with me yesterday. Seyi Clement was also with me yesterday. We have Bimbola Osagie. She was with me on Thursday night. And then we have Peter Otuyele. He's going to be with me also tonight. So tonight, we're going to be having Catherine and we're going to be having Peter joining me tonight. Now, the event is a whole day event, and it's just £1,000. With £1,000, it's going to be the cheapest Global Real Estate World Summit you can ever be a part of. And I'm telling you, we have lots of people that have registered already. We have just few slots to go, and that's why we're wrapping everything up tonight, and you need to take advantage of this. Now, some of the things we're going to be looking at are, number 1, understanding your economic environment. Understanding your economic environment. We're also going to be looking to understanding the power of real estate. Understanding the power of real estate. They're going to be looking into creating wealth through property development. And yesterday you had Sunday, so creating wealth through property development, and you're going to learn a lot on how you can collaborate with a lot of other people to be able to get land and develop properties. And I'm telling you, it's just amazing what you're going to be learning. They were looking at creating wealth through service apartment and Shortlet, and Catherine will be joining me tonight to share some more things on that, because she runs Shortlet service apartment, the Connaught service apartment. And if you watch the video of you need to take advantage of that. We're going to be looking into creating wealth through cheap properties in the UK and also in the US. Many people don't know that with as low as 30, 40, 50,000 pounds, you can own a house outright, cash, and escape all these interest rates is increasing and all these funny stories of the capitalist credit society. So 4 or 5 of you can come together, put £10,000 together, buy a house cash and outright, and every month you're making money. And you'll be, so we're going to be sharing that with you. Cheap properties in the US with less than $100,000, you get a house and you're making as much as $1,000 every month. So these are some of the things we're going to be sharing with them. We're going to be looking into how to access lucrative deals before they become public. The same way you have private placements and public offer in equity, you have a lot of properties that when people want to sell, for instance, now if a billionaire wants to sell his property, he doesn't want people to feel that he's stranded or want people to feel that he's in trouble. So he doesn't want to publicize it and put a signboard for sale. No, there are ways you can know, and there are private deals that goes on. So many properties exchange hands without you even knowing that the owners of the properties have changed. So we're going to be showing some of those stuff to you, and then how to use other people's money to buy property. That's a good one. How to use other people's money. You heard Bimbola share with us on Thursday how they've raised over £3 million cash just by collaborating together. And just, you know, this stuff of collaboration is very important. And then we have common legal mistakes to avoid. Hey, I hope you heard Seyi Clement yesterday. Hey, tax matters and government policy. Hey, when you are buying property, be careful to make sure that you get all the vital information before you go and put head. And then creating wealth through real estate investment in Dubai. And Peter will be sharing with us. UAE is another big market. And a lot of people think that Africa is where there are so many scams. UAE is one place where you can be scammed big time. Big time scam in UAE. So you need to have the right people on ground that will give you the right information, or else your money comes. The money covers for the conference materials, tea break, buffet lunch, all kinds of stuff. But one major thing that you'll be getting is 90 days mentorship. Yes, 90 days post-event mentorship. So all the speakers will be available to you 90 days after the event to be able to help you, to guide you, to support you, to help give clarity to any of the things you want to implement. So you cannot afford to miss any of these events. So let me bring in Catherine and Peter to come and join me, and then let's hear from these amazing individuals. So let's see. Okay, Catherine. Hello, my sister.
Hey, how you doing? Can you hear me clearly? Can you hear me okay?
Live and direct.
I'm fine.
How are you doing today?
Fine, thank you. And you?
I'm good. When I saw the video, you said very nice one going around. This one is not theory. This is practical.
Yes. You need to make it, factual. Let people see that we're not just talking. We practice what we preach, and this is what they're gonna come and learn about. So yeah, I thought that may be the best way to really give it.
That particular property, the property in the video, well, is that like a 1 bed or 2 bed, and where is it located?
2-bedroom, 2-bathroom. It's a 2-bedroom apartment. Yes.
Wow. That's good.
There's more to
so you're welcome.
Thank you.
I'm also looking forward to this event because I'm going to be learning a lot myself. So
I agree.
I'm looking forward to learning some new things about all the different sessions that we're going to be having. So I'm really excited about it.
Myself as well. I mean, we have fantastic speakers here. We are going from the ground up. So we're talking about how do you, joint venture, how do you raise the finance? And then after you purchase, we're talking about property development. Now, once you're done with the development, what can you do with it? So we're talking about how do you maximize, wealth from this property after you've done your own. Service accommodation is one of the options you've got, which we're going to be equipping you with during the program. So really, we're talking from the ground up. We're covering everything, including legal aspects. So I think it's a fantastic program. I'm looking forward to be a part of it myself.
Wow, thank you very much. He's saying Peter is unable to join. Let me try and bring him. Let me invite him again, and then so Peter, if you are not able to join this time, and maybe you should send me a request so that I can accept your request. So now I've noticed, Catherine, that I don't know how it happened, but it seems as if in the last few years, I don't know whether it's because of publicity of Airbnb or whatever, but in the last few years, it seems as if there's been a shift from just normal renting to shortlet and service apartment. Why do you think that is? Because a lot of people seem to just want to put their property out for that instead of renting it out to a tenant.
There's a few reasons for that. First is every individual, every landlord or investor wants the most out of their money. You want your money to work for you, and what you can realize from shortlets is a lot more from a normal standard AST agreement or normal tenants. That's one. Number two is, unfortunately, during the crisis, during pandemic period, a lot of people struggle to pay rent. Now, I do understand, and we understand that that was a situation people didn't expect to be. But you also have to realize the landlords and the owners have to pay their mortgage. So you're caught in this period where you need money to pay the mortgage, but the tenant is not able to pay. So people are trying to shift from being put in a position where they cannot pay their mortgages, because tenants are not able to pay. We also have the situation of the increase in interest rates that have gone up. Everyone's had an increase. Most people have had an increase in their mortgage. Now, a normal, sometimes, it's been so exponential for some that they're struggling. So you want to at least the money or the income coming from the property to be able to pay this increase. And you wanting an increase in rent of about 500, 600 pounds from a tenant is, can be seen as, really, really high. So again, landlords are trying to shy away from that. I don't want to put myself through that. Why not just do shortlet? So, and again, the demand for shortlets has increased. Apart hotels are becoming more common, where we have contractors, we have relocation, so people can't live in a hotel. So they need an apartment. So I think all this has driven the need, the demand for it, and as such, the supply has also increased.
Wow, that's amazing. So if you are listening to us right now, the Global Real Estate World Summit UK is coming up on Saturday, the 14th of October in London. And you can go to the website right now and register at www.olumideemmanuel.org/GREW UK. Register now. Now, another reason why we are doing this, and this is the last session of the 4 days, is because we have extended the 30 days and the 30% discount till Monday. So you have up until Monday to plug into the 30% discount, and that's it. Because so we the hall, we're told that the hall can take a maximum of 60 people, and we register to accommodate just 40 people. And now we have a good number of people already registered, so we have just few slots left. So if you don't plug in right now, well, I believe you're going to be losing a lot, because this is a meeting that, and people have this idea of, when is the next one coming up? There is no next one. So there is no next one. And the amazing thing is, if you don't plug in now and you say there's going to be a next one, there is no next one. And the next one is definitely not going to be as cheap as this, because the 90 days mentorship alone is something else. So Peter, I don't know why you say you are unable to log in. I'll do it one more time, but if you can also send the request, maybe we'll try, because technology people help us out. What's the problem? So that will... Okay. And then Peter, if it doesn't work this time, if you can use another handle, maybe get someone else's handle to come in and let us know which handle you are using, because we need to learn about UAE. So Catherine, someone is listening to us right now. You're going to be talking to us about creating World Truth Service Apartment. Just give us an idea of some of the things you're going to be sharing. For a beginner, someone is thinking, do I need to own a house to use for shortlet, or can I rent a house and then use it for shortlet? Can I do it with somebody else? Then can I be living in the house and still be using a part of the house for shortlet and other stuff? So let's educate people a little.
So that is a very, very good question for that. Now, the world of service accommodation, that's part of what I'll be pointing out, is really we can use any sort of residential accommodation for it. Now, some people, like you said, they own their properties and are allowed to let a room in their property, or some have developed the back, put a self-contained unit in the back. You can do that as well and use it for shortlet. So sometimes you have students who, medical students, they're going to do locum somewhere, need 3 months somewhere to stay. They don't need an apartment, so they could do it with a room. They could do a small self-contained. You could use that. You could use as little as a studio apartment to as large as a 6-bedroom. I've just had a friend who booked a holiday and told me they booked a 10-bedroom property, service accommodation with 6 bathrooms. So it's the extent of which service accommodation, it depends on the need. It depends on what you want to do. So, but however, which is very important, why you should attend this event, is you need to know your clientele and your target market. So it depends on where you're going to be operating. You need to cater to the needs of your location, and you need to be able to do that. So why get a studio somewhere where most people are like maybe vacationers and a family of 4? So obviously it's going to be difficult to sell that to people. So you want to know that you do the appropriate research to identify the need of the area where you're going to be marketing your property to make sure it meets their need.
Okay, well, you're talking of what you said now. I remember one of my properties in Basildon, and I remember that when we bought the property, we were thinking, we can use it for shortlet, and then they said, no, Basildon is completely out of the. And I'm like, are you saying somebody can? So we ended up having to rent it out to people. So it's very, very important. Location is very, very important. Okay. So for those of you that will be coming, you're going to be learning about very, very lucrative locations, and we're going to be giving you ideas of what to look out for and guidelines to choosing the right kind of location and all this stuff. So it's really, really an opportunity that should not be missed. So when we talk of service apartments, so can I rent a property and use it for service apartments and the landlord will not get angry?
That was the other part of your question. I'll address that. So now, service accommodation is a rent-to-rent strategy. Is one of the rent-to-rent strategies. So you can own to rent. So if you own the property, yes, it's an option for you. It's an exit strategy, and you don't have to own the property. I mean, I have a large portfolio that we're managing, but I don't own on the property as well. By God's grace, the aim is to own as many as that. And you're saying, I don't have much. You can start with minimal capital, depending on what you're looking for and what you want to start with. So you don't need to own the property. In fact, you can joint venture. You can agree with someone. 2 of you can come together and decide to start a service accommodation business. Obviously you have the right contracts in place and, put the right things in place for that. So you don't need to own. Okay. So that's another thing you just found out. You can do a rent to rent with the right contract. And you can also own. You can invest in someone else's service accommodation. So you don't even have to manage it. You don't have to own it. You don't have to be the one renting. You can invest in someone else's. And understanding the strategy, or the return on investment that you can expect from such.
Wow. Then another, well, I don't know. I'm asking so many questions, but you guys need to come.
That's okay. You're probably asking questions that people want to ask, or what people want to say, what people want to know.
Yeah, so you're going to have to come and hear. So another question would be that if I want to go into Shortlet, I'm busy, I don't really understand real estate, but I have a flat somewhere, or I want to rent a property somewhere for Shortlet, can I hand it over to you to manage, or can you train me to go through the process of becoming someone like you?
Yes, so we do we do offer training and support. I've mentored I have mentored a mentorship program that I do run. I have mentored a few to achieve similar, and they're doing fantastic. And when they do, hopefully they will be in attendance in events as well and can testify to that. So if you want to there are actually management companies that do this, and we can also do that for you. So if you say, you know what, I have a property, I have one, I'm interested in services, but I haven't got the time. It's an agreement on, you have a percentage for management, an open door policy, and you can agree the right contract. You can hand it over. You don't have to do the running. You don't have to do the management, and money just drops in your account every month. So yes, management is available. You don't have to be property yourself.
Wow.
The opportunity service department, it is vast. As you identified earlier, that a lot of people are in it. Yes.
Wow. So now, when it comes to events like these, one of the things I've realized with a lot of people is they don't seem to understand the importance of, investing in knowledge. I was sharing a meeting earlier today. The richest black man ever is an African American, and he went to a university, the Morehouse, and he went there to speak during the graduation of about 400 people were graduating. And then when he got there, he said, well, one of the things he's learned is the fact that being in debt, student loan can impede their journey and limit them. So he wants to help them out, and he's going to pay off all their student loans. Everybody was excited. The news went viral on social media. Oh, billionaire pays off student loan for that. Everybody was excited. But he said to them, I'm paying off your student loan, but I'll do you something better. Every last Thursday of the month, I'll do a live Zoom session with you where you can ask me any question you want, where I can guide you so that you can also go on your own wealth creation journey the way some people helped to guide me on my journey. Everybody was excited. But guess what? He said the highest number of people that attended the Zoom was 80. Highest number. That sometimes we go there, 40 people, 36 people, 55 people. The highest number was 80. He planned to give them 5 years of his life every last Thursday to help them become wealthy in 5 years. But 6 months later, he had to shut it down because he realized that they were not ready. Now, they were excited that their debts were canceled, but they were not willing to learn on how to stay out of debt and become really wealthy. So that's what people don't understand. A lot of people don't realize that you need to pay the price. You need to, invest in yourself, invest in your personal development. So can you speak to that? Because people are listening and they're like, oh, 700 pounds. So speak to.
To address that. Now, knowledge is power and no knowledge is lost. Now, one thing I can say for sure is there's a lot of information. Yes, we know online you can go for information, you can Google, that's fine. Coming to an event like this, you have 6 fantastic speakers, or 8 in total, on the day. You're leveraging the experience of all this. If we total the years of experience we all have in real estate, it's over 100. So you cannot underestimate what you're getting on the day. Now, it's like Seyi will tell you, mistakes can be very costly. That's 700 pounds you don't want to pay can cost you over 7,000 in something you would have probably picked up the knowledge about by attending this event. Not only are you just coming to get information, you're getting mentorship, you're getting hand-holding. There's nothing as important as that. After you've been given a lot of information to put it into action, you have people who are dedicated to you for the next 3 months. So again, you're not just coming to get information thrown at you, PowerPoint displayed. You're actually going to get hand-holding for the next 3 months. These are people who are tried and tested and are telling you, don't continue doing your the 9 to 5. Let that be an option for you. Okay, so this is why it's important to invest in yourself. And if you look at it throughout I mean, for those who are in Nigeria or even here, if you calculate the total number of ashwebis you've bought, or even, the makeup and, all the things that, yeah, rightly so, you're probably already hitting 500 quid. We are talking, if we take advantage today of that 30% for £700 is the last quarter of the year. You've written yourself some goals at the beginning of the year and saying, I want to do this, I like to achieve this. You'll be complaining about bills. You probably think I need an extra form of income, an extra stream, of income. This is an opportunity. Don't wait till the next year to do another New Year's resolution. Come and make that decision. Come and do something now in this final quarter of the year. So definitely £700 is nothing for what you're getting. It's really nothing. If I total how much I have invested in my real estate, property development, trying to get information, I've gone to Progressive, I've done Icon Academy. Everyone here you're constantly learning and improving yourself. And there's no way you can get to that next step with that next step until you need to invest in yourself. So I think for what you get in £700 is really nothing. Take advantage of this discount that ends on Monday and hope to see you there. Come and start writing from the 14th of October.
Yes, so Peter, I don't know what's happening. Well, if you are listening to us, we'll be talking about the Global Real Estate World Summit UK coming up on Saturday, the 14th of October in London. And it's a whole day affair, and we have 8 speakers. And one of them is Catherine. She's going to be sharing with us. And we're supposed to have Peter with us, but I don't know, technical issues. He's not able to log on. I don't know, but we're just going to move on while we're waiting to see if you can use another handle to join us. So once you make payment, it's just £1,000, but there is a 30% discount window that has been extended till Monday. And that money covers for the conference itself. You get conference materials, tea break, buffet lunch, and then we are attaching a 90-day mentorship where all the speakers will be available to guide you post-event, so that if you need to make 1 or 2 decisions, they'll be able to guide you in implementing some of the things that have been learned. And that alone is worth more than the money. And I want you to do everything you can to take advantage of this. And then if you're married, we're so passionate about the family. So if you're married, we have a special offer for couples. So if you're married, we're going to be giving 50% discount to the second person. So if one person pays 1,000, the second person pays 500. And with this discount, if one person pays 700, the second person pays 350. Fantastic. And that's, in fact, it doesn't get better than that. Because we just want married people to come so that you will hear the information together, and then you learn together. You can go back and decide together, and then you contact us to see how we can guide you on the journey. So topics that will be dealt with are understanding your economic environment, understanding the power of real estate, creating wealth through property development, creating wealth through service apartments and shortlet, creating wealth through cheap properties in the UK and the US, how to assess lucrative deals before they become public, how to use other people's money to buy property, common legal mistakes to avoid, creating wealth through real estate investment in Dubai and the UAE. And then there's going to be a question and answer panel where we'll all sit for about 90 minutes and answer all your questions. It doesn't get better than that. So, Catherine, let me release you. What's your final word for us?
So, my word is, do not delay. Do not delay. There's been so much about economic crisis or mortgage increases. You know, you don't need, you can be a step above that. You can live above that. So why wait? You have an opportunity here to come and hear how you can develop, how you can raise and wealth from real estate in so many dimensions. So actually, you don't even have to use one, and all the information you get, you can use for yourself, and you can actually also use to help others. So why wait? I would say right now, if you haven't already,
1,000 good intentions. Why wait? 1,000 good intentions are not as powerful as one action.
Yes.
The word POUR is an acronym for passing over opportunities repeatedly. So don't let this opportunity pass you by. Take advantage of it. Thank you, my sister. I look forward to seeing you live next month.
Want to miss it? I hope
So
to see you
let
there.
me release you to go and see if I can still get Peter.
Thank you. Have a good evening.
God bless you. Thank you.
All right.
So, Peter, if you're still there, I'm going to still wait to see if we can get you on board. If you can use another handle, let me know so that I can still bring you on board. And if not, maybe we'll have to fix a time for me and you to still do something together so that people can still learn. Because Peter is supposed to talk to us about the real estate in UAE, and it's going to be there live in the event. And so please, if you are not yet registered, take advantage of the opportunity. I'm going to post this video on IGTV and also put it on my YouTube channel, Olumide Emmanuel on YouTube, Dr. Olumide Emmanuel. So if you're not following me on social media, follow me now. Just click the follow button and follow, so that at least you'll be in the network. And I'm going to do a lot of stuff next month. So we're going to have a lot of Instagram events next month. So, and then I'm going to be doing a lot of Facebook events next month too. So make sure you follow me and then go and listen to all the editions we've had. And then you'll be glad you did. So, well, I think we have to sign out now. Thank you all for joining us tonight. Bye for now.